Good afternoon, fam, and welcome to LRJs. The Raptors lose 122-111 to the New Orleans Pelicans in Brandon Ingram's return to New Orleans. This game started out really fun. Raptors went on an 11-0 run in the first, and it was a 2-point game at the half. This was a good old-fashioned shootout. High pace, high energy, lots of three-pointers and dunks. Don't ever let them old heads tell you that the players back then were better. They just weren't. But then the cold stretch came in the third. The Pels went on a 17-2 run, and the Raptors were down 16. Shots just weren't falling. Ice cold. But they clawed their way back. A quick 7-0 run to start the fourth, and they were only down by 2. And once again, it fell apart down the stretch. Gumbo Zion with a beautiful windmill here, and then Dejounte Murray absolutely punking our boy Shead. Dejounte, that's cold. I have no problem with what Murray did. I have a problem with the other Raptors. Why did they not stick up for their guy? The only one that went over is IQ kind of pushing him away. But that's it? You do that against the Hornets, the Pistons, or many other teams. That's starting a brawl. I don't care it was the second night of a back-to-back. That was not a good performance by the team. They were playing DeAndre Jordan at center. He hasn't been relevant in 6 years, and we couldn't make him pay. On the Pels side, man, Trey Murphy is a dog. I would say free him, but they've been winning recently. Pels are 12-9 in their last 21 now. And while that doesn't sound like a lot, considering their overall record, that's actually really good. The Raptors are now down to the 7 seed. We're in the play-in. And the worst part, we're only 2 wins ahead of the 10 seed. This can get bad real fast. They need to pick things up. Now the Leafs, in an absolute wild game with the Ducks. They get their first win in over a month. I don't know if it's a good thing, but I think we'll take this one. Michelli starts out another game hot with a goal, but Anaheim responds with Gauthier and then Ian Moore. Early in the next period, Minchukov with an absolute snipe in off the post. But then, a few minutes later on the power play, Auston Matthews! Captain gets his first goal in such a long time. Oh my god, he's back. An absolutely dirty play by Radko Gudas, the guy who injured Crosby at the Olympics. Gudas has to be suspended. That was such a bad knee-on-knee hit, and he has a huge history of suspensions. But you know what's worse? Absolutely none of the Leafs fought for their captain, who was writhing in pain on the floor. I know the player said they didn't see it properly, but come on. Somebody has to go in. But the Leafs do answer on the ice. They played their most inspired hockey I've seen in a long time. JT scored on the major power play, and then at the start of the third, Nylander also scored. The game got physical, the Ducks drew a penalty, but then Gruel scores shorthanded off a crazy feed from Carlo. Knies caps it off with an empty net goal, getting his 4th point of the night. The Leafs win the game 6-4. I like the fight back for the captain, but I don't think we'll see him again this season. Probably for the best. Hopefully Gudas gets sent to hell, but with George Peros in the player safety office, I don't think so. The Raptors are back tonight against Phoenix, and the Leafs will be back tomorrow against Buffalo. Now, on to the next one.